Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. How you guys doing? So in this video, I'm going to be teaching us how to draft this backless waistcoat. So if this is something you like, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share. Thank you guys. I've gone ahead to place the horizontal measurement, but first I've added 1 inch for button allowance, then I placed the horizontal measurement, the shoulder line, chest line, bust point, waistline, under bust and the hem line. So the total length I am working with is I think 21 or 22 inches depending on the length that you want. So I've also gone ahead to place the shoulder measurement, then I use 1 inch for shoulder slope. So the neck width I work with is 3 inches. Then I got the midpoint of the arm side. I came in by half an inch, then I curved the lines just as you can. So we are going to be marking our dart line, which is your nipple to nipple measurement. So you are just going to place what you have like this, then you rule a straight line across just as you can see. So below the bust point line, you are going to come down by 1 inch. You're going to come down by 1 inch like this. So on the waistline for the dart intake on both sides, you are going to mark 0.75 on both sides. So you are just going to connect the lines just like this. You connect the lines all together just as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and place the bust measurement divided by 4, the waist measurement divided by 4 plus 1.5 inch dart intake. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the lines like this. So below the waistline by this side, I'm going to come down by 1.5. You can come down by 2 inches depending on what you want. So the next thing I'm going to do now, on the hem line on the center front, I'm going to mark 4 inches because it has this curvy effect in front. So on below the waistline on the center front, I marked 2 inches just as you can see. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my curve rule to connect the lines. I don't want it to have this straight effect, so that is why I'm using this curvy part of the ruler just as you can see. The next thing, I'm just going to go ahead and extend this line and reconnect the line just because of due to the button hole. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it just like this. So the next thing now, we are going to go to the neckline. Remember I said the width I work with is 3 inches. So for the neck depth, I'm using 7 inches. I think 7 inches or 7.5 inches. So I'm just going to extend the lines to the front. Then I'm going to connect the neckline like this. So this is what we have. Next, I'm going to alter the shoulder. So I'm going to mark 2.5 inches. Then I'm going to draw a new arm cycle. Just as you can see, I'm going to draw a new arm cycle just as you can see. So the next thing now is to alter the neckline so that to avoid gaping. So I just rule a straight line. I mark 0.25 on both sides. Then I close it up. So when I close it up, I have to reshape the neckline just as you can see. So next thing, I'm going to get the midpoint of the shoulder like this. And I'm going to roll a straight line to meet the bust point just as you can see. So yeah. So this is what we have for the front pattern. So next thing, I'm going to extend the line by the waist. You know I came down by 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to mark a slant line. Let me say you go out by 0.5 inches. So that's what I did. I'm just going to extend it, then reconnect the lines just as you can see. You know the body is not straight, so to give it a nice effect on the waistline is what I did. Now for the back pattern, I'm going ahead to mark the shoulder line, the chest line, the waistline and the hem line just as you can see. So next thing, on the waistline, I'm going to go in by 0.75. So I'm going to connect the lines like this. So this is just to avoid gaping at the back, to make it relax well on the body. So next thing, I'm going to be placing the shoulder measurements just as you can see. Then I'm going to rule a straight line across. So the reason why I'm drafting this back pattern like this is just a guide. But normally, if I was to do it, I marked 1 inch for shoulder slope. But normally, if I was to do it, I can just use the front pattern to cut out the back pattern. So the next thing that we are going to do now is I'm going to mark 3 inches for the neck width. So I'm just going to connect the lines just as you can see. Then I got the midpoint of the arm side line. Then I came in by half an inch. Then I connected the lines just as you can see. Next thing is the dart intake. You place your nipple to nipple measurements plus the 0.75 that you took in. I think I have 4.5 inches. So then I'm going to mark 4.5 inches across. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect the lines just as you can see. So the dart intake I'm working with is 0.75. I'm going to mark 0.75 on both sides. I'm going to go ahead and connect the darts like this. So I want to say something. So if you are working with a stretchy fabric, you don't necessarily have to put darts. Like if the fabric is stretchy, you don't necessarily have to put that. Now I'm going to be placing the bust measurement divided by 4. So I'm also going to place the waist measurement divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches dart intake that I took. I'm going to mark it. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the lines just as you can see. So I'm going to come down below the waistline just like I did at the front by 1.5 inches. So I'm also going to extend it by 0.5 inches just as you can see. I'm going to extend it like this. So now we are going to go to the center back waistline. So you can either mark 1.5 inches and rule a straight line across, but me, I marked 3 inches. I just extended a little bit. So I went ahead and connect the line, but you can mark 1.5 inches just as I did at the side and rule a straight line. It works. I'm going to mark 1 inch for neck depth for the back. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the lines just as you can see. So this is what we have for the front and back pattern. This is what we have. I'm going to go ahead and label the patterns so that we don't mix them up. So make sure to label your patterns just like this. So now we're going to go ahead and cut out our patterns just like this. So we're going to cut it out. The next thing we are going to do, we are going to make sure that you close the bust dart just as you can see. We are going to ensure that you close the bust dart like this. Yes, and then you shape the line just as you can see. So this is what we have. Please, if this is something you like, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share. So you can also close the back dart and reshape the lines just like this. Like I said, you can extend it by 1 inch, but me, I just extended it by 3 inches. So this is what we are going to cut for the back pattern, just as you can see. So this is the front and the back. Next, now I'm going to get the front pattern and measure the width of the shoulder. So I have 2.5 inches. So I'm going to be reducing it by 2 inches. So what I'm doing now is just to try to remove the half an inch from the shoulder. So now I try to use my ruler to get a curve, but no. So then I'm going to just take the straight part of the ruler and just roll a straight line to that half an inch. Then I'm just going to like blend the lines like this. So I'm going to use my scissors to cut out the excess. So that is what I have. So the next thing now for the shoulder, the neck, it has an extension. So I'm going to mark what I have for the back. So what I have, take your tape rule like this and measure what you have. So I have 3 inches. So I'm just going to be doing this on this pattern paper like this. So I'm just going to mark a straight line as a guide. Then I'm going to be marking 3 inches. So these 3 inches that you're marking, make sure that you put your pattern or your cloth on fold before cutting. So now remember the extension is by 2 inches. I've already marked 2 inches all across. So this is what you are going to have when you are going to connect it to the front pattern. This is like for the neckline, I mean. So ensure that you cut on fold. I'm just going to label it cut on fold. So this is what we have. This is what we have for the front and back pattern. So thank you. If this is something you like, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share. Thank you guys for watching.